the pelvic floor. Draw the sacrum in and up and continue that lift up the central channel through the top of the head. So it's an effortless lift of the torso as you root down into the seat, outer hips and thighs root down. Take your teacup hands and bring your fingertips behind you. Lift your upper arm bones and roll them back, then draw the shoulder blades down the back, and not to lean back, right? But so your shoulders are right over your hips. Root the outer hips and thighs down, release the legs, and pressing down with your fingertips, lift the sides of the body up, outer hips to the armpits, and maintain that lift, and bring your hands on your thighs. Maintain the lift of the side body and the center body. Relax the shoulders, drop the shoulders, firm the shoulder blades a little bit onto the back. Draw the chin in slightly, lift the base of the skull up off the back of the neck. Find your tailbone, move it towards your pubis, and lift your pelvic floor just a little bit, Mula Bandha. Widen across the lower front ribs, diaphragm. Draw the sides of the waist back so that your lower back ribs lift up off the top rim of the sacrum, and your rib cage is right over your hips, not in front of your hips. And then again, absorb your thoracic spine. Find that reverse C in the armpit chest, back to the front, front up, inner edge of the shoulder blades down. So maintain the lift of the chest without shoving the ribs. Palms can be up or down, elbows comfortably under the shoulders. And then let your gaze look down. And then let your eyes close softly or just maintain an open, slightly open gaze and observe your breath for a few moments here. And as you observe your breath, allow your breath to deepen. Diaphragm moves down as you inhale about an inch and widens into the side ribs. As the ribs widen, they flare up a little like the wings of a bird, back ribs also. And then as you exhale, the diaphragm releases back up under the rib cage like an open umbrella. Inhale, the diaphragm moves down, the lower ribs expand and flare up, and then the side ribs, thoracic breath, expand into the side ribs, all the way up into the armpit chest and into the upper back, under the collarbones, under the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, everything releases. As you inhale, the diaphragm moves down, the ribs expand, that's the thoracic breath, all the way to the top chest. Sternum and clavicles lift and roll up towards the chin a little. And then exhale and release. Keep the lift of your chest even as you exhale. Maintain that lift. Shoulders over the hips, not to lean forward or back, side to side. So find the center of your pelvic bowl and settle down there. And allow the breath to expand into your whole body, arms and legs, hands and feet, toes and fingers, neck, brain, eyes, senses, belly, everywhere in your body, permeated with prana, energy, life force, like a dry sponge. You're slowly moistening it with the breath. And then let that expand into your skin and a little bit out of your skin, into the room a little bit, like your rainbow body, egg-shaped rainbow body of the chakras around you, energy body. And from this warm, welcoming, open space, we will chant our invocation. So you can bring your hands to Namaste Mudra, prayer position. Press the bottom part of the outer thumb to the bottom sternum, and then lift the bottom to the top sternum. Again, lift the upper arm bones, roll them back, and draw the upper arm bones down, shoulder blades on the back. And as you press firmly into your sternum, you can then feel the vibration of the chant there. Okay? Inhale deeply, we'll chant Om together and then call and response. Deep breath in. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvi Navaditam Astu ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deeper breath, lifting the heart. As you exhale, release your head over forward, chin towards your chest, and release your hands down to your thighs. And be here for a few breaths. Soft throat seal, Jalandhara. Soften the front of your throat at the windpipe. Bring that towards the back of your neck. Soften the sides of the throat and draw those towards the back of the neck, up along the jawline to the base of the skull. So the front of the throat softens and hollows, and the back of the neck releases, and the base of the skull away from the back of the neck, top of the neck. Curl the chin in a little bit towards the notch between the clavicles, stimulating Korma chakra there. Korma means tortoise, so this brings a withdrawal of the senses. Maintain the lift of the center and the side body as you release the head and curl the chin in. And allow the energy from your brain, eyes, and other senses to descend into your heart center. So come out of your thinking brain and descend into your sensing, feeling, emotional body, breath body. And let your sense of self expand there, not just at the front, but at the back and sides as well. And then with your eyes closed on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. And as you do so, draw the chin back a little, lift the base of the skull up a little. So the ears are over the shoulders, the chin is level, eyes are level. Keep the eyes closed. Move the eyes to the back of your head. And then once again, drop down into your heart center. And imagine that you're seeing and hearing, sensing and feeling from all directions from your heart center. And then allow your eyelids to gently float open. Okay. And then go ahead and extend your legs and loosen up. You can massage your legs a little bit, up and down. Just go into very gentle forward bend. Tuck your chin in again towards the notch at the clavicles without dropping the head too much down. Keep the neck in line with the spine. So there's some effort even in the release, right? There's some engagement and some release. And just allow yourself to fold over bit by bit, just a little bit more as you're ready, as your body is willing, as your nervous system is willing. Allow yourself to release into the pose just for a couple of moments, soft, gentle, forward bend. You can reach your arms a little bit forward towards your feet if you're going in that direction. And then just for a moment, let your head release all the way down. And then inhale and uncurl your gaze, looking forward, and lift yourself up. Okay. And then we're going to do, it's a restorative week. So we're doing restorative practice. We're going to use the rope wall. If you don't have a ropes at home, you don't have to use the ropes, or you can do a doorknob rope situation if you like. Down dog in the ropes, head supported on a bolster, blankets, or whatever you have. Okay. We'll do that for 5 minutes. So those of you on Zoom, you can set up for that. If you have questions, always let me know. And then in the room, you can move your mats and props a little bit into the middle of the room. We'll do a couple of poses at the rope wall first, and I'll show you how to set it up. So you can actually use your mat. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, so pull your mat to the rope wall. So the skinny edge is, there's one hook on either side. And then, do you mind if I use your, actually, no, sorry. You want the hook in the middle because we're going to use one rope. Okay. And then you want a bolster and or blanket for your head. You're probably going to need both. You'll see. And then a blanket for your waist area. Okay. So the blanket for the waist is to protect the hip area from the ropes, right? And then you fold it over like that, right? So it's open wide, folded double. And then you take the rope overhead and around the groin area here, right? And then you lean into it. So you have to walk forward and let the ropes support you. You might want to have blocks for your hands here. And then when you walk your feet back, you keep the tension of your body folding forward over the rope, and you bring the heels up the wall a bit. And then you're going to bring your head on the support as you reach your arms forward. So your arms aren't weight bearing, but you're extending. Okay? And then when you go to come out, you just walk forward and come up, and we'll do the next. Okay? So take it easy getting in and out. Okay? Yep. Allison. And you have a practice or new to yoga, or what's your story? Okay, good. Beginning again. Very good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we'll start timing 5 minutes in this pose. So I might actually get my timer because it's a little easier. And the clock. Yeah, so if you open this kind of narrow, so it's maybe that way at least. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I used to be narrow, not anymore. Those days are gone, though. Okay. Yes. Good. Yeah. So you can use that. So are you able to let this support you, or is it pain? Okay. Good. I'm gonna just roll your. Okay. Oh, pretty. I love that. So you can. Yeah, this is pretty good. You could go a little higher if that's better, or lower. Um, whatever works best for you. Have like a little this pain or no? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So is that okay for you right there? Okay. Now you reach your arms forward. I don't think you need the blocks. Move the blocks aside. Yeah. And then you'll have them for the next pose. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Just drop your head, tuck your chin. There you go. And then if you're able, can you go more like that? Yeah. So you get this length, right? Armpit to outer hip, and then armpit to elbow to wrist. So the arms are a little bit active, which means you're wrapping the muscles around the bones. Upper arms, external rotation, hands and forearms, internal rotation. Find a sweet spot from the elbows in and up. Yeah. And see if you can maintain that. So you're not, because you're not supporting weight, right? Simone, can you bring your arms more forward? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Is it? Yes. Good. And then I would suggest bringing the heels down a teeny bit and a little wider. Try that. And keep reaching as much as you. Yes, keep going. Yes. Good. Is that okay for you? Which toe is it, Susan? Third? Bring that one? Oh, okay. Well, that's the fourth toe. Okay. Now, if what I would suggest, if you're able, is roll the outer ankle across the front to the inner. Yes. Is that okay for you? It might be better, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Is it too narrow for you, Margie, front to back? Because I can get you the play bricks. Maybe that's better. Yeah, or you could do that. You have one play brick there. Yes. Maybe just pull your mat back. Yeah, that's probably, yeah. Because you're long, kind of long. So you might need the space. Just gonna have you reach your arms a little more forward if you could. Now palms flat. Yeah, and roll this way a little. Yeah. So these roll this way, these roll this way, and then inner out. Yeah, but not at the shoulder. There, right there. Here, here. Yeah. Palm flat, the palm flat. Yes. I know it's kind of awkward. Yeah. So you're finding the ability to have this arm do this and this, right? Upper, yes. Yes. Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And right here, this is what you have to firm. It's here, dull tissue. Yes. Good. Good, Susan. Yeah, tuck your head more. Pull them. Yeah, tuck your head more. It's gonna be the top of your head. Yep, not the forehead too much, but more the top of the head. Yes. You okay, Allison? Okay. Okay, you're feeling it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so you can do whatever you need to. Bend it, release it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. I would go narrower, Morgie. I think you're too wide front to back. No, no, front to back. But yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, not to worry about how far down your head goes. It's head supported, just head on a bolster or a block. Yeah. Bolster could be more forgiving, but yes. Yeah. Inner thighs back, lift the kneecaps up and lift, yeah, straight knees as you're able. Yeah, slowly, slowly. Okay. Okay. So then when you're ready to come out, you may do so. You can walk the legs forward, arms back, walk your feet forward, arms back, stand up, take a breath. Try not to lean into the ropes after a little bit. So you stand on your own two legs. Take a couple of breaths. If so, this down, these forward bends, this whole sequence we're doing is for high blood pressure. I happen to have that. So you're getting this. I took it home, didn't even look at it for 2 weeks. So you're doing it, and then I'll get the benefit. No, but so in the forward bends, the pressure gets lower, right? So if you tend to have low blood pressure, to equalize the blood pressure, you take your arms up, that will raise your blood pressure. Okay. So if you feel a little woozy, then you could do that, and that might help you feel clean again. Yeah. Yeah. So take your time. And then when you're done, you'll lower that. And then we're going to do a standing forward bend at the rope. And so the ropes pull your hips back, right? Because you have to, when you do a forward bend, right? We tend to pull the hips back too much often, but the hips should be here. But so you're putting your legs back and then your torso is extended. So you're not going down like this, right? But it's an extended flat back variation where the ropes are going to be pulling you back. And then you can have whatever support you need on the chair to raise you up as high as you need to get, so your back isn't like this or like this, right? But it's straight, right? Sorry, that should not have been on the camera. Okay. So come get a chair, and then I will show you. The chair will get, oh, this is so clever. They stayed in there. Aren't they cute? One more here. Yeah. And then that's yours, Artie. Okay. Yeah. Good. So yeah. Well, and then you might want to have more support on the chair. I don't know how flexible you are this way. So you are. Okay. And you'll see. You can start with this, but so walk forward as far forward as you can and make sure, remember the rope should be right at the crease of the groin. You don't want it to fall down, right? And then you can do your forward bend and then you rest your arms however you want, but crossed arms can be more kind of supportive. Okay. No, feet forward. Yeah, move that forward. Yeah, there you go. Yes, like that. Yeah, so it's an extended back. It goes a little down, and the more flexible you are, the more down it will go, but it's extended. Okay. And the point isn't to go into a full forward bend. The point is to be in this extended back forward bend. And this is again a 5-minute hold. Yeah, and if you don't have ropes, you just do it without ropes. Morgie, get more head support. You need more height. Yeah. Too bad you don't have a place where you can put a belt to pull your hips back, but okay, let's see how this goes. And lean a little forward, Morgie. Yeah, a little more forward. Yes. Now you're getting there. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Okay. Yeah, so let's move this little back towards you. Yeah. And you can adjust it. That might be too far. And then if it's easy and you don't need the bolster, then you can do this. Let's see. And fold your arms, cross your arms over your head. Yeah, and then but stay. Oh, do you need to go that high? Oh, yeah, like that. And you can move this a little forward so your arms are cozy on there. Yeah. Is this okay? Can you walk your feet a little more forward, Wenxing? A little more forward, a little more forward. Yeah. Okay. So now, yes, now can you reach a little more forward here, 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 here. Yes, here. You feel that? This is the area where you need to work. Absorb your spine in and move it that way. So give you another blanket, one more blanket. See how that is. Fold your arms. Yeah. Yes, better. Yes, better. Here. This is where you want to focus. Here. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Widen your feet a little more, Archie. Yeah. Come up for a sec. Come up. Let's open this a little wider. You have, you're a little wide in the hips like me. Okay. And so it may be more comfortable. You'll see. This way it wraps around. Right. Okay. And then you can really lean into it. And walk your feet a little more forward, a little more forward, a little more forward. Okay. Now I'll adjust this if you need. Maybe try that. Let's see. And fold your arms, hold your elbows. Try that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, how does that feel to you? Okay, straight knees. Open the backs of your knees. Totally straighten. This one too. Yes. Can you do it? Okay. And see how this is nice length. Yeah. It's like down dog, but a little gentler. Maybe it's more here. Yeah. And this one especially. Yeah. And then absorbing a little of the spine here in and towards your head side. Yeah. And yeah, that's better. Good. And you're leaning into it. Yeah. Good. Okay. Good, Susan. Yeah. Beautiful, Margie. Good. Feels okay for you, Margie? Good. Looks good. Is that okay? That part. Yes. Lean into the ropes, not away. Lean towards the chair, any amount. Yeah. Use it. Use it. Use. You could walk forward or back, whatever helps you lean more into it. And that leaning helps this pull back, and then this releases. Yeah, it's really kind of even in here. Is that okay for you? Okay. Move this in and towards your head side. Yes, like that. Yes. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Christine. Good, Morgie. Good. Yes. So are you starting to feel more peaceful in the pose? Yes? Yeah. Takes time to surrender to a forward bend. That's why the restorative forward bends are so good, because you have all the support so you can take your time, right? It's doable. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to come out. And so I want to, since we have enough chairs, I'd like to set up for Pavanamuktasana. So everybody needs 2 chairs now. Okay. And if you have 2 chairs at home, great. and you can use like one can be like a regular sort of office chair, and then the other one can be your yoga chair or whatever, if you have. And then you're going to need to put a blanket, put a yoga mat on top of the two chairs, a bolster or two on top of that, and then you'll sit on the one chair with, and then extend your body over the other chair. So I'll show you. So come out of, you'll have to come out of your ropes. There's no ropes for this one. We'll start the chair brigade this way. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now, Suman, can I show on yours? Okay. So I'll show you on this one. I'm going to turn the screen so make sure everybody on Zoom can see. All right. So it's probably best to have a yoga mat on top. So you can either get another mat or use the mat on your floor. Okay, because then it will the chairs have more possibility to stay together. That is good. Or even like that. You can fold it in four like that. And then you're going to put a bolster, maybe one or two blankets. Are these yours? Yeah. Okay.
Anna, can you
two
just
bolsters
a bit so we could see it?
Then you're going to straddle, sit in the chair. So we did this on Monday over two bolsters kneeling, right? But this is even more and it's good for you, Susan, right now too, right? So then you can pull these back, right? And then something like so like this. Can you see it? So I got the two chairs facing in. I'm just sitting with my knees a little bit wide. So it's like this, the Virasana forward, except for knee people, this is better. And also it's very, very relaxing, right? You can have your arms like this. Okay. That's it. Yep, got it. Yeah, yes, that's it. Morgie, it's good to have a mat on top of the chair just to keep everything together. But if you don't have another mat, that's okay. Just pull it back so it doesn't fall down in between. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. Yeah. And then you can adjust the height. Maybe it's too high, too low. Maybe under the head, you need more height, less under the rib cage area. So you can adjust. Yeah. And then head can be one side for a bit, then another side. Or, if you want your head forward the whole time, you can have a blanket or block or something, or use your hands and just have your head like that. And the feet can just be flat. So yeah, bring your feet more forward, Christine. Bring your feet forward. Yeah. Yep. Easy peasy. Yes. Yeah. Good. I'm starting. Timer. Yeah, so you can have your head like that, or you could have like a little sandbag, Morgie, or something, or anything like that, if you wanted your arms to rest more. You can also turn your head to one side and then the other after some time. Okay. Good. Let's come up, RT, and just try a little more height and see how that feels for you. Because it's really, the restorative is really like, really relaxing. You allow yourself to really, so just kind of stack, and you see now maybe you also want, and maybe not, and also you want your lower back below your upper back, right? So lower back is down, right? So that gives you release in your lower back. It's a good back pose also. Okay. You can just kind of explore and see what feels good. Maybe like that. You'll see. You can adjust. Maybe you want to have like this for your forehead. Right. Exactly. And then you can bring your arms like that, right? Or something. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Super easy. Yeah, that's good, Wenxing. How does that feel? Good? Yeah, looks good. You okay, Allison? And then in these poses, when you're folded over like this, the breath, you want to explore the breath moving into the back of your body, not the front, right? So you want to soften the skin at the back and spread the skin at the back. So even if possible, if you could spread your elbows just a little more somehow. So there's more, yeah, widening here because this part of you gets a little bunched up. And then breathe into that area, where, and then the lower abdominal region kind of moves back towards the lower back as you curl the tailbone a little under and sink. So you get that, like the sacrum, tailbone area is like an anchor, and you're getting space in the lower back. Looks good for you, Simon? Yeah. I'm never leaving. My goddaughter's doing my Vastu. It's like Indian feng shui. And she's like, if you put the bed here, where I have to move the bed, never let a guest sleep there because they'll never leave. Yeah. Maybe a little here. Let's try it and see. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it is too much. But you see. Also good? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Susan. What's not happy with it? Your rib cage? Okay, come up. This is too high. Get rid of that. Yeah. Just down. And then maybe try something like that for your head and arms. See if that's better. Yeah. And if the head support is too much, you can get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can see, maybe you want to do like this, Susan. Something like a threefold, and you put your forehead here. Or keep your head centered, and then you can take your arms like that, maybe. I don't know. It looks nice here. Yeah. I don't know how it feels for you. And then every exhale, you kind of let the waist here a little bit hollow spread and go back, right? So the tailbone goes, this part is a little round. This part starts to go a little out. Yes. Good. Breathe into that feeling. 20 more seconds. Okay. So then the next, when you're ready, you can come out. The next is head supported Adho Mukha Virasana. So for that, you will take a mat. So you can remove the chairs. Keep the chairs handy. So you might want to grab another mat. Okay. And then you can do it a variety of ways depending on how much height you might need. And if this is not going to work for you, you can stay with that one. Okay. There's a head supported. So but you might need more than just a head support, right? You might need less head support. You might want more bolster and torso support in addition to head support. Buttocks down, tailbone down, right? And deflate your legs. But you might want softness under your shins, ankle roller, 2 bolsters here, similar to what we just did. Okay, so you can kind of explore the setup, but and if you wanted to go all the way to here and that's like really the best for you, you could do that also. It's a 5-minute hold. So we're going to use chairs again. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to use chairs again. Head supported Virasana forward is next. And if that's too much on your knee, you can you can use a chair for head support also, right? So might be a little high, but it could be like this, right? Or you could have like a couple of bolsters there, or you can kind of explore. I'm going to set the timer. Is that okay? Christine, careful. Yeah, you'll see. Okay. I mean, you could stick with the chairs and move your feet back like you were doing before, if that would be better for your knees. No? Okay. Okay. And if that begins to feel like too high for your head after some time, you lower the support, bring your head on the ground or on your hands or whatever. So you're not married to the position for life, right? Because as you're there, things change, right? But try not to fuss budget for the whole 5 minutes. That's just nervous system stuff. Yeah, they're trying to settle down. This looks really good on you, Suman. I like it for you. Good. Good. Yeah, the block's so hard, RT. Use something softer if possible. And if you don't like the feeling of the blankets, you could put a mat over the blanket too, or something. You can always bring your own towel to put over props if you feel, that you want to do that. You're always welcome to. Yeah, try that. Yes. Tuck your chin more. Yes. Feel how this lengthens the back of your neck and let your arms go through. Is that okay? Now you're more broad. And you could go a little wider here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. Is that okay? Even here. Yeah. Work with that if that's okay for you. But since you have this support here, let's go higher. Lift up. Come up. No, keep your buttocks down. And bring your hands back. Lift up and widen your knees just a teeny bit more. Okay. Now go over forward. Use your hands on the ground. Yeah, I like this better. Yeah, you can go to the side or you can do this, RT, also. And you could make that taller if you needed it higher or whatever. So you can kind of play around. But all of this looks pretty good. How does it feel? Yeah. Next time, Christine, I would be interested to see how this would be with the ropes. If you had enough rope, like a double rope, and then the ropes kind of pull your hips back a little as you reach forward with the bent knee shape. And also the ropes, if they were angled up a little bit this way, then it would pull your hips back and take the pressure off your knees a little. So that might be kind of interesting to try. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Allison. That's good. So now take more support here. Come up. Yeah. Widen your knees a little. Okay, that's enough. Go a little less wide. And then you can either have just that, or you can lift up really high for a moment, like walk your hands back and push that into that space. Now come down and turn your head to one side and bend your elbows out to the side, or however you feel comfortable. Yeah, something. Yeah.
Okay, like
Is
that.
that, yeah, yeah, totally.
Roots have doing that for too long.
Yeah, exactly. So then you can go like this. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. That's 5 minutes. So when you're ready to come out, you will come out and do the next thing, which is head supported Janu Shirshasana. I'll show you what I like. And you might use a chair, depending on your level of flexibility, and more height, certainly under your hips. Okay. So there's many options. A nice thing, especially you're gonna. So if your knees are, kind of bothersome, and if this just does not work for you, you can just do Janu, just do Paschimottanasana. But we're going to do that as well, right? So you can sit up on as much height as you need. I'll show with the left leg bent first, right? So you can angle your support. So it angles so that it supports your bent knee leg, right? And then your straight leg hip is on it. And you try to keep your butt even in the back. So you're not extending the straight leg, but you inject it, right? And then as you extend the bent knee leg, you roll it out to the side, lift that hip and come over, right? But don't go over the straight leg for this one. Just go right in the middle between the pelvis. And then you can use whatever head support you need for that flat back, right? So like for me, I kind of like something like this, okay? For you, it might be more like a chair, right? And you might need more height here, okay? So it doesn't matter which leg you start with, okay? But what I would do, RT, is, how does that feel? Do you feel supported in the right leg? Or do you need more support there? You could also just take another blanket, one of those blankets, and just kind of put it there, yeah, without necessarily propping it up, but just giving it something to rest down on. So it touches something, and then it can, because when our body touches something, especially soft, then it will relax. Unless you're in Shavasana on that hard floor and you're trying to relax into that, that's also very good. But yeah, so this is good. And then you just come over. And remember, don't sink your neck, right? Remember, your neck is part of your spine, and you're working towards like an extended spine and an open back that you're breathing into. Yeah, yeah. That's no shame. Just pull that chair up. I'll help you. I'll get it, Wenqing. You're going to turn it. Yeah, thank you, Artie. Exactly, like that. Yep. And I'm going to start, and we're going to do this one 2 minutes only, and then change sides. Although it is good to repeat twice. I don't know if we will. Maybe we will. So the bent knee leg more out to the side, okay? And the straight leg straight in front of you, straight in front of you. Yeah, yeah. So with the support, let's get this bolster. You might need more height, especially, if folding forward is an issue. So then what you can do is you put so your bent leg can be there. Just like RT, see how she's supported with her blankets? Yeah, like that, yeah. Right. So let me, so just come out for a sec, lift up, and I'm going to pull it this a little bit in here. Okay, try that. No, draw this leg back a little. Yeah, and then this leg more out. Yeah. Now, your knee there is a little high also, right? So you can give that guy a little support. So it has something to touch and isn't hyperextending. And then you might need more height here. Now rest your forearms like you did before. Bend your elbows. Yeah, bend your elbows. Hold your opposite elbows. Yes, like that. Yeah. Now your head is a little low, right? So you can either rest your head on your hands, right? Like that. Yes. And then you work on going forward. Is this okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, is that all right? Good. Okay, change legs. Morgie, I would sit a little higher if possible. Can you sit higher? What are you sitting on, Morgie? I would use your bolster if you have one. Do you have a bolster? You have that. What's under your blanket? Use what's under your, use the bolster thingy to sit on. Use your blankets to rest your head on. Go higher. Yeah, go higher. That's my suggestion. Let's see how that helps you bend. And you know, your sides are different, so you might need different, you know, support on the different sides. All good. Right? You're just exploring, and this is, you know, self-love, self-care, right? It's not about achieving anything, right? Except what we are trying to achieve is relief, letting go, right? And then also like focusing on how the shape is, if the alignment is good, or if you're releasing into a shape that's a little bit funky, you might want to adjust a few things here and there. So the energy flows in the right direction, right? In a good direction. Actually, not the right direction, but a good direction, the direction that's good for you. So let us use your hands to lift yourself up. Okay, and I'm going to angle this like that. Okay. Now, if you're a little tight, can you have, I think 2 of these would be better for you, even. So sit up. There. Oop, sorry. Now try to bring this back. Yes. Okay. Yes. And this more out. More out. Yeah. There you go. Good. Yeah. And this before you go down, come up. This leg has to move back more. I'm going to move these a little more towards your right buttock. Okay. And then draw this leg back. Yes. Yes. There you are. That's better. So both butts are even, right? Yes. Like that. Draw this the right leg in like Dandasana, firm it a little. And then as you extend this leg and roll it out, move this hip that way as you go over forward. Now you're maintaining solid legs. Now go over forward from your pelvis. Yes. Okay. You're right there. Don't harden your toe. Don't do that. Don't do that. This leg has to go. That's straight. Bye. Okay. This has to go just a little more forward. Try that. Maybe bend your forearms and rest your forehead on your forearms. Go back a little that way. Tuck your chin and lift the back of your neck up and broaden your shoulders. Yeah. And work towards this idea, not so much from the foot, but more from your leg. Yes. Like that. Yeah. You okay there? Okay. Change legs. I forgot to start let's do it one more time on each leg. I know you're looking at me, wait, what? No way, I'm not doing it. Try it. Try it. Feels good. Oh, good. Okay, good. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Adjust your support as needed. And also, second time, you may go, oh, I want to go a little teeny bit lower, right? Or whatever, or forward, or something. You'll see. I'm starting the timer. Or maybe you decide, actually, I want more height under my hips and less, you know, height, you know, on my arms or whatever, right? Yep. And if it's not quite enough, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. And if it takes you the whole 2 minutes to find the posture, that's also fine. Okay, Susan, let us do this. Lift your buttocks up. And draw the right leg back. Yes. And then stay here and breathe. Is this the toe foot? Is the other? Okay. Okay. So you're working on letting this release down. Yeah. And it's not really releasing that. Great. So now lift your buttocks. I'm going to give you just a little more height under your buttocks. I'm trying to. Better. Right? Yeah. I think this looks a little better, Morgie, and I think you could next time, or even now, move the head support a little forward away from you. The whole chair. Move the whole chair a little away from you. And reach for it a little bit. Yes, keep going in that direction. Okay. Change legs. All right. My AirPod fell out. Janu Shirshasana is like sort of the quintessential seated forward bend, aside from Paschimottanasana. And it's challenging. It's like Trikonasana, so basic, so hard. Triangle pose. It's a whole lifelong pursuit. So that's what this is. So it's okay to feel a little frustrated or totally be getting into it or whatever it is, right? But it's just some exploration that we're doing. I'm going to start the timer. Do you have a question, Morgan? Or are you just changing things? You're muted. Do you have a question?
See, my next door neighbor has a minor emergency. I have to deal with her.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you. I'm going to mute you, Morgan. This a little more. And then also lift your buttocks up. Okay. Buttocks up. Now sit. And move the left leg if you can more out to the side. This, yeah, yeah. And then draw the right leg back towards your, yes, any amount. Yes. That's it. And then you're releasing this leg out. And this hip has to come up and over and forward. As this leg releases, the hip moves around the leg. Both legs, but it's more kind of about this moving. Yes. And that's what keeps both sides of the back even as you're able. And if you need more support here, you can have something. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's 2 minutes, my friends. Now it's Paschimottanasana. Okay, that's the 2 legs. 2 legs. So you can make adjustments for your support. Both legs roll in, internal rotation. So, and don't do it just from your feet, right? Because we oftentimes harden the feet a lot and then create a lot of tension in the feet. So roll the inner thighs down, inner knees down, and keep the thighs and knees and shins and ankles and toes as much as you can, kind of pointing straight up. And then you support the head. Yep. But good. Wenqing found it and she's not giving it up just yet. That's good. That's also very good. All right. And I'll set the timer. And this is a 5-minute hold. So, Allison, let's do something. So in order for you to bend forward more, I think you need more height under your hips. Okay. Yeah. So let's lift your buttocks up and try height here. Okay. Sit on that. Scoot back towards the back of it so you don't fall off the front. Yeah. And then, you still might need a little more support here. This is like a bolster shape, right? And then you can move the whole support back and then reach forward a little bit. Let yourself fall forward a little bit. Keep going. That's it. Okay. Okay. So then I see. Okay. So bend your knees, lift your feet. Better. Good. But still, I think a chair is going to be better for you. This one. But keep that soft. And then you're going to want a blanket on top of the chair, probably, so it's not hard and cold. Now, see how close you want it. Yeah. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yep. Let's give you another bolster for this one. It's interesting how the two-legged is harder, right?
Yeah.
To fold over because one leg is bent, so you only fold over one tight hamstring, not two. Take more height. Okay. And if it's feeling too much on your back, Allison, take more height. Take another bolster. You could remove the blanket and try 2 bolsters, or just keep the blanket and just add another bolster. Okay. And then cross your forearms like this and rest your head on the forearms. Okay. And then start to work on folding from, you can widen your leg. And do your ankles hurt a little bit here or no? Your feet don't bother you here. Okay. And this, I think, has to get rolled up just a little bit more. Okay. Try that. Does that feel touching now? Okay. And then, is this, you okay, Allison? Okay. Too much. Okay. All right. This that way. Yes, Suman. Now move your support a little forward. You might have to lift it up over that knee blanket. Yeah. So there's a little bit of that. Yes. Now, if you need more height under your head, you can take another blanket. Take this blanket and then put your forearms across and fold that in half like a bolster. And then put your forearms on that and then head on your forearms. Tuck your chin. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then keep going that way. Yeah. Yeah. Don't hang back here. Yes. Yes. That's a forward bend. Good. See how it takes time, right? Take some time to figure out where you have to move from and if you're able to or not. And you are able to, right? More than you thought. And if you want to explore reaching for the chair, if you're on the chair, you can reach your hands, onto the chair and you can go lower, Suman, go on the outside of there and reach to the back legs with your hands. Yeah. So you can kind of give yourself a little encouragement that way, right? And then you might find you want to move the chair a little further out or lower the head support a teeny bit or what have you, right? Because you start moving in that direction. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Kind of nice. Gives you the ideas that you're working towards, right? Okay. Tell me if it's too much. It's all right? Okay. Morty's back. Okay, that's 5 minutes. So when you're ready, you can come out. So, what time is it? Where are we? 10:38, right? Okay, 10:39. So we have 20 minutes. So let's do, okay, you have choices. Salamba, Purvochanasana, or Viparita Dandasana. If you have a bench, great. If not, on the chair. Okay, so 2 chairs, right? Building your head up like that, or the chair back bend if you don't have the back bender. Chair back bend with head support, or Salamba Purvochanasana. So I'll show now also, okay? So can I show on yours? Okay. Salamba Purvochanasana we'll show first, okay? So you need like a bolster and blankets and this and that, and probably another yoga mat. You can take the yoga mat off the floor, or you can use one of ours. This is going to be the easier one. Okay, the other one's a little more intense. Okay, so this is the easier one. I'll put my feet that way, I think. And you might need more support than this. You'll see how much support you need personally. Okay, cheat sheet. Can you see it, Murugi? I'm building up some support, and I'm doing chair. I don't know if it's backwards for you. It's backwards for me. This one. Okay. And if you can't do that, or if that's not working, you can do just head supported. If you don't have a back bender, chair back bend with the head
Yeah,
on.
I'll do the chair back bend.
Okay, do chair back bend. Okay. So this is it. You might need more support for your lumbar also. It's nice if this is where your buttocks is going to be. So it's not on the cold, hard chair. Let's see if that's too short of a distance. Probably is. I should have done it the other way. But it's kind of, oh no, that's good. Because see, like I like to have my feet at the wall, but that might be too much for you. And you could have your feet up on a block also, but you don't want to have a hard curve in your lower back here. But see how it's just this like super easy shape. Okay, you guys set up and I'll see you later. Okay. Okay, so you can use this setup, my dear Allison, if you would like, and see how that works for your shape. Okay, and if anybody wants to do chair back bend and doesn't know how, I can show you that. But since we have enough chairs and mostly we never do this, I suggest trying this. And you can either have your feet, supported at the wall or not. And I will help you find your ultimate setup if you would like. And we'll hold this 5 minutes once we get a good majority in the post. And so you're maybe a little taller than me, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's come out for a second and let's pull you a little bit away. You have to come all the way off because I can't pull you and the chairs. Somebody did that with our coat hook. They did put something on it and it ripped the coat hook off the wood thing. Like, okay, I don't know what they put on there. Or like some kid was hanging on it, maybe. I don't know. Okay. We're moving this and then that one. Yeah, closer. And then you see you might need more distance, even the chairs between each other, depending on your height and so on. So now your buttocks is going to be here. Okay. And then actually, let's do this because this is a thick mat and if you're sloping down, I don't want you to slope down. I want you to slope up. And then, yeah, this is a little not folded well. Fold that again. So you have a nice, oh, I see. I have to redo. So this should be pretty even. Right? And then the head, you know, you're graduating, so you can have a graduated thing here, and then a head here, and you might need more than that, right? You'll see. Try that. Okay. Yeah. So what I would suggest is pull this a little this way. So now you'll sit on this one. Pull that all the way down. Okay. Right, and then you might even want to graduate this a little bit like this, and then maybe even like that, or another blanket. You can see, but you'll see, but here, yeah. What do you need now?
By my head.
Yeah, take it, whatever you need. Let's see how, okay. So let me just, first of all, you definitely need more head support. And also, is this too strong in your lower back? Okay, so come up. I'm going to make this a little more graduated. And I'm going to give you another one like that. Chair. And if the bolster is too thick, you can get a thinner bolster, right? But you want your chest and head should be higher than your, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. I would go a teeny bit higher even on your head. Yeah, because you don't want your head throwing back. So try that. Tuck your chin. Yes. How's your lower back here? Good. How are your legs? Archie, you look happy. We should leave you there. No, it is good. This is what we're doing today. This is to lower the blood pressure. It means it should be really comfortable. I'm going to set the timer. Get the chair back. I think my AirPods keep connecting to my phone. I need no, it is. Okay, good. All right. What's that? Whatever is comfortable. I think I was holding the front of the chair, just like that. Yeah. Like you can hold down here or you can hold here, whatever, you know. Let's see what the picture says. The picture is holding the front of the chair low, like I was, yeah, low, you know, but like the picture's holding like here even, you know, or it could be but your arms are longer. So you can go wherever is comfortable, right? It's just let them be peaceful, like get them out of the way. Yeah, and Susan, if that feels good for you and Margie, beautiful, do that. You can fold your arms like overhead like that. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more of a back bend even. Yeah. So this is a very gentle back bend, right? So I'm going to take your head just a little higher. Start with just half of that. Try that. Tuck your chin. Yeah, so you don't want, yes. So forehead, nose, chin, chest, all the way down. Okay, good. Happy? No pain. Okay. Move this more under your neck. Okay. Legs okay, Allison? You're not hyperextending your knees? Okay, feels okay? All right. Yeah, and if you're in the chair back bend, and if you were doing it for neck or headache or blood pressure, you want the head supported. Right, or also, yeah, if your neck is bothering you, whatever it is. 3 more minutes. I'm turning the lights out, actually. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, if you're in chair back bend and you're getting like it's enough, don't hold it longer than you feel comfortable. Take your time and come up when you're ready. We still have another minute and a half. Beautiful, Joni. That looks good. And Morgie, that's a beautiful shape for you. Really good. One more minute. Yep, and when you come out of chair back bend, take your time to sit for a couple of breaths and do a couple gentle twists in the chair. You have another 30 seconds. Yeah. Good. Okay, so take your time and come out slowly, bending the knees. Take a couple of breaths with the feet flat. And then when you're ready to come up, hold the chair, the front up a little higher as you're able. And you can use that to help you pull yourself up to sitting. Pull your waist in, tuck your chin. Walk your hands up higher, Susan, higher. Yep. There you go. And then you can sit back, take a couple of breaths, and do a gentle twist side to side as well. Rest your forearms on the back of the chair and then bring one hand behind you and just give a little twist. Yep. Bring your feet a little more forward, Artie, so they're right under your knees. Just walk your feet forward a little, Artie. Yeah, there you go. And then give a gentle twist without arching your lower back. So drop your pelvis back. Yeah, lean back a little, Artie. Yes. And then change and do the other side. Yeah. You can bring your hand down on the chair even, yeah, there you go. Just a gentle twist, right? Now, the next two things we're going to do, we're winding down because I know you've got really overexcited with all this. So it's a simple Setu Bandhasana. So it's a simple bridge pose. Okay, so you're going to rest your feet on a block or a bolster, and then your body will be resting on a vertical bolster, and your head and shoulders on the ground. Super easy and simple. And from there, we'll go to legs up the wall. So I'll put away chairs while you get yourself situated. So the first thing is, if you have space, just move over into the space where there's no yoga mat. And for a nice soft experience, have two bolsters. One bolster for your feet and one bolster for your torso, like so. And I'll show you. And then if this is too strong for you, of course, you can have a blanket under your head and shoulders because your shoulders have to meet the ground, right? But there's no mat, so you can slide a little bit. And of course, if you have carpet at home, you just fix it so it works for you. But see how I lay down with the bottom tips of the shoulder blades on the bolster, lift the hips a little, scoot back, drop the shoulders on the ground. So that has to happen. And that's first, neck and shoulders. My feet are still bent, knees still bent. If that's not touching, then you use the blankets for support. Then you extend your legs, press your feet to the wall. Oh, this is so cozy. So cozy. And then when you're ready to come out, you just bend your knees, lift your hips, scoot back a little, roll over and come out. Okay? So that you can use Suma. Yeah. And if you find, it's not comfortable for you for whatever reason, you can use a blanket under your legs or a block if you prefer. It's really just super easy and comfortable. But you want to make sure you get your head and shoulders, neck a little bit on the ground and not to walk your shoulder blades off. Remember, you want the shoulder blades pulling down your back. So get the bottom tips of the shoulder blades wedged in. Okay, so Suman, so come up. You came all the way off. So scoot forward and bend your knees, feet flat on the ground. No, don't scoot your bolster, just scoot you. Feet off the bolster, like that. Now scoot the bolster a little back and scoot your butt forward a lot. Yeah, now low down. Now you push into your feet, lift your hips a little bit. And then as you do that, you have to hold this so you don't now scoot yourself back, but you want to catch your shoulder blades, yes, and scoot all the way back. Yes, stop there. Don't overdo. But see, this shape is what you want. And what happens is you go too far back,
Yeah.
and then you don't get this
Mhm.
shape, which is what is like the most important thing. Now lift your hips and tuck, not just a little, so you can adjust your lower. Yes. So this stays lifted, broad, and then you extend your leg. Do you feel a difference there? Yeah. Okay, now push you a little closer to the wall so you can wedge your feet in. And also try to get this. Yeah. Okay, and if you need like a, bring your feet together, a blanket under your shoulder. Like, I don't think you need it though. Okay, feel pretty wedged in? Good. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so bring your feet flat on the ground, Allison. Lift your hips and then move, and when you lift your hips, scoot your body back. Yes, keep going. Back of the neck long. Your shoulders have to land.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Yeah. Get your, yes, and then wedge the shoulder blades a little in. Yes. Okay, and then this has to go maybe a little more back. Okay. Like that. Okay, use this part of the bolster to get your shoulder blades going that way. Yes, like that. Okay.
I'm trying to keep them like that.
Yeah. Now, and you could lift your hips and just adjust your pelvis back a little that way, and that's enough, right? So that you're not overarching your lower back. Now extend your legs. Bring your feet up on the bolster. Straight legs. Straight legs. Straight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna push you. It's hard to
Yeah.
push you.
I don't know. I don't know
That
what
way.
is there.
Okay. I'll give you something else. So you also, your shoulders are still elevated, right? So head up. Okay. Let me just lift your head again. Okay. There you go. And now your shoulders are down. Head is down. Yeah. Bend your elbows like goalie post out to the side, palms up.
Like,
Yeah. Good. Tight.
so tight. Everything is
Lift
so
your
tight.
head again. Get your hair. There we go. Okay. Good. And you're pretty close. Yeah, that's good. And the thighs kind of go down and extend towards the wall. There's a bit of action. And then you sort of let go, but maintain the alignment. Yes, Archie, you figured it out. Good. I'm going to do 3 minutes from now because we've been doing it for a teeny bit already. Oh, it says 5 to 10 minutes. Stop. I'm going to do 5. Yeah. Okay. So this is a good rest pose, right? Yeah, I know it. Superman pose. Superwoman. Adjust your shoulder blades. Now bend your knees, bring your feet flat. And then can you come towards me a little bit? Yeah. Okay. Now do it again. I'm going to push the bolster back. Lift your hips. Come and yeah, now down. Now down. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to
Right.
wedge those in. Wedge. Yeah. Wedge. Yes. Wow. This is where we're going. You feel that
Put my
difference?
feet up again.
Yep. Yeah. That's the least important part of everything.
Okay.
But go ahead and do it.
But I would slide down the bolster then.
So
I have
keep
to hold on.
push this back. Huh? Now try to straighten your legs without pushing off the bolster. Go ahead. You can do it. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. So you learn how to do it without pushing yourself back.
Okay.
It just takes a little finesse.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Now breathe here. This part of you is really tight. So this is where you want to soften your sponge. Right? All in here. All in the pecs. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good. Keep that open. Yes. And if you do a little action in your legs, it helps create space here. And this also spreads. Yes, and widens. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so it's 11:01. So I'm going to do yogi's choice. Okay, yogi's choice is you can stay here a little longer. If you need to go, you can quietly make your way. We'll put away props. If you would like, you can transition to legs up the wall, hips on a bolster, or just flat on your back shavasana, right? Or like a chest and head lifted shavasana. You have so many choices. And if you don't know what to do, you can just stay where you are, or if you want to get out of that, come out of it and do legs up the wall. Okay. And so I have time if you have time. It means, you can stay a little longer and do more. Okay. So, and if you need to go, you need to go. That's also fine. It is 11:02. So you can stay in this pose another few minutes and then go. You can stay as long as we stay in the next pose. It's a very safe pose. So it's up to you. Yeah, so let's use your mat because the bolster will slide. I should use this mat since you're here. Use this purple one. Put that down right where your feet are. So you have the hook on either side. Yeah, like that. And that way the bolster won't slide. And then you can put the bolster like here. Actually, let's choose that purple one. This one's so wide, but it might be better for you. Let's just try this one though. Okay. So then your buttocks goes to your legs here. Okay? And then if you want softness under your head, you can have a little thin blanket. RT, just scoot over one way or the other so that one hook is on either side, so you don't have the rope right in the middle of your legs. Yeah, and if you need to go, you don't have to put stuff there. You can just go. No problem. Yeah, and then with the bolster, be a little far from the wall just like a hip, like a fist or something, so your hips can drop in there. And then this should come up under your shoulder blades a little bit like bridge. If that's uncomfortable, you can adjust. You don't have to do that if it's uncomfortable. Yeah, so if you can, so hold the ropes, yeah, press into the feet, lift the hips, and yeah, wiggle in, yeah. Yeah, and when you hold the ropes, you can do both sides. It's a little softer on your knees. Yeah, you just wiggle in. How does that feel? Okay, so let go of the ropes, arms out, palms up, relax. Hold this a little under more towards your tops of your shoulders so your neck is supported. Yeah. Happy? Good. Oh, there's Maya. Hi, Maya. Maya, I see you. Aw, so cute. It's not your Maya. It's another one. There's two Mayas, but yours is not Maya. It's a different Maya, different name, similar but different. Yeah. Okay, see you. Thank you. Kaya, that's right. Maya and Kaya. Yes. Yeah, Joni's dog is Kaya. Christine's is Maya. We've had Meredith, my stepdaughter's little dog, with us for about a week. Okay, good. Happy people. So then you can, let there be a little space for your legs so that you're not squeezing your inner thighs. And then your inner thighs can roll towards the wall and the buttocks can drop into that space and the hamstrings can descend. But don't force it. Let that be a release. And if you feel your head's a little too lifted, just lift your head again. You can, and then again, you can have just a little less softness, So you can keep adjusting. So it's a little too much. Okay. And do you feel supported enough there in your lower back, Suman, or does it feel dicey? Okay. I'm going to try doing this for you. Is that okay? Good. That works. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just lower your blanket arch. Try. Is this comfortable for you in your back? You okay here? Do be here for maybe another 3 minutes. Take a little deeper breath. And then when you feel ready, bend your knees and slide your feet down the wall. Pause for breath. Just an easy bent knee squat. Feet a little bit apart, hip width distance. Comfortable. And then when you feel ready, you'll push into the wall. You can remove your head blanket, roll side to side, and scoot yourself back so your buttocks lands on the ground softly on the other side of the bolster. And then you're going to bring your feet on the bolster, knees apart, Baddha Konasana. Be there for a few breaths. Yeah, lift your head as you roll side to side with your head and, so you don't get stuck. Yeah, and you can use a blanket if you want for your head. Yeah, it's beautiful. Simone. Yep. So feet are on the bolster and knees apart. Knees apart and feet together. Yep, Baddha Konasana, Supta, right? So you can adjust the distance of your body so that it's easier to open your leg, move your body more back if you need to, or the bolster forward. Yeah, yeah. Yes, good. Yeah, and if your toes are at the wall, you can turn your toes apart from each other, right? And so have that bend ball of the foot on the wall and the balls of the feet together with the toes turning away from each other. That's kind of a nice thing to do. And then when you feel ready, you can inhale, bring the legs together, bring your feet up on the bolster, knees apart, just like kind of like that squat. Take a couple of breaths. And then cross your legs like Sukhasana, easy pose, and slowly and gently release your legs out to the side again. So you rest on your back a little bit longer with your legs in Sukhasana, easy pose, Supta Sukhasana, with your feet elevated. You might need to adjust your distance from the bolster again and so on. And observe how this is different, a little different opening. And then when you're ready, you'll inhale, raise your legs up, separate your feet about hip width, take a breath, soften the groins, and then you change the cross of your legs and slowly open the legs and repeat with the opposite crossing. And observe how that's different. And then when you're ready, you'll inhale and bring your legs up. Uncross your feet, bring your feet flat on the bolster, take a breath and soften your groins, your lower back, your abdomen. And then when you're ready, you roll over onto your side, rest a couple breaths. And if again, you don't have to stay for the ending chant, but if you would like to, you're certainly welcome to. Okay. And if you need to leave at any time, you're free to go. It is not the Hotel California, as I told you. But you don't have to put your props away. I'll do that for you. But if you want to do the closing chant, then you may do so and sit and observe your seat. And we'll repeat. So take a moment to cross the legs well and broaden the pelvic floor, adjusting the thighs. And sit upright effortlessly and root down into your pelvis. Relax the shoulders and lift the back of the neck up and let the eyes be soft. And take a nice big breath in and out. If you like, you can take Namaste Mudra, prayer position, pressing the thumbs to sternum and lift the sternum bottom to top. And then again, we'll chant Om together and call and response on the closing chants. So take a deep breath in. Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deeper breath, lifting your heart. Once again, as you exhale, bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs and pause for a few breaths. And you can dedicate the merits of your practice to whatever or whomever you would like, if you would like. When you're ready, on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck and lift your head back up. Ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Relax your shoulders, soften your eyes, take your eyes to level and keep your eyes closed. Once again, drop into your back body, bring the eyes to the back of the head. Drop down into your heart center and emanate from there, not just the front, but also the back and the sides. And as though you're looking in all directions, sensing, hearing, smelling from your heart center, allow your eyelids to gently float open. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy the day.